Season 19 of Sister Wives is over, but I have 5 things that I think that we're going to see in season 20, and I'm going to share them with you. These are sort of in descending order of what I'm like, how certain I am to how uncertain I am. So the first one that I am certain they are going to cover is Coyote Pass. During the course of the time that they would film, and I'm going to assume that they're filming from the season basically left off in June 2024. So I'm going to guess sort of roughly this time, 2025, June 2025 is, so anything that we have seen happen in real life, I think is going to be on the show. The first off is Coyote Pass. So we know that they got an arrangement. They signed contracts that has Cody, Robin, Mary, and Janelle each getting 25% of the overall thing. And then they sold it. It was sold just a few days after that was finalized. So I think we're going to see all of that finally come to a resolution. Mary and Janelle finally getting away from Cody and Robin and getting some of their money back. The second thing I think that we are very likely to see is Cody and Robin selling their house and buying a new one. We know it happened. I think it's likely that we're going to see it happen. I don't think we're going to see as much as we want. Cody's already laid the groundwork that there's so many bad memories in this house, and, you know, it just too bad. And he already mentioned to the real estate agent he was looking around. So I think they're going to play this off as they have to, because they're so heartbroken over losing the family and the way that they've been betrayed by the family. They're going to sell their $1.7 million house and not pay back anyone for the down payment and buy a new $2.1 million house. But I think they're going to really gloss over the fact that it's a bigger, more expensive house, and they're going to focus on things like it's closer to town and it's just too hard to drive by Coyote Pass, and, you know, after all of our broken dreams. Okay, the third thing I think we're going to see is some development of the property of Maddie and Janelle in North Carolina. We know that right after they sold the Coyote Pass property, we saw Janelle post that they are breaking ground on her house. They've already clear cut a few acres. My assumption is that she already had the plans ready and waiting for the money to come in. So I hope we had to see Coyote Pass never get developed. We had to see the cul-de-sac get developed. I want to see Janelle's North Carolina property get developed. Okay. I think we're going to see all that. I have 2 more that I'm not sure if we're going to actually see, but one of them is Aspen's pregnancy. We know that she's pregnant. She did a news article. It's kind of how a news story. That's kind of how for Kendra Scott Jewelry, is that where she works? And we saw that she was pregnant. Very exciting. I hope we see that on the show. Obviously, I respect her right not to have it on the show, but being selfish is something I do want to see. I'm hoping that we see her telling her mom, maybe a baby shower, maybe all that kind of fun stuff. And lastly, Mykelti and Tony possibly moving. I don't know if that'll be covered on the show, but the beginning of season 19 and the end of season 20, Mykelti and Tony were a big figure in the show. They were so close to Cody and Robin. You know, they really got Cody and Robin, and then they dropped that storyline. We haven't heard a word about Mykelti or Tony for like 15 seasons. So I'm kind of curious to know if they're going to talk about the fact that, like, yeah, we're really not close to Cody and Robin anymore. We got tired of going and having to visit them. They never visited us. It was hard to maintain. Or whether they're just going to move to North Carolina and we're not going to hear anything. But those are the 5 things that I think will likely be covered in season 20. You let me know what you think might happen. My next video, I think, is going to be about what I think might happen in season 20 with absolutely no proof other than guesses. So you let me know.